Yeah, that's right. The one-way ticket. Thanks.
Fight or flight?
Excuse me?
Despite thousands of years of evolution, humans respond to stressful situations in a very instinctual way. Some stay and fight, while others, well, they book airline tickets. Now, I know Dixie's unlikely return has thrown you off your game, but I never figured you as one who runs from a fight.
Well, I don't see how any of this is your concern. Excuse me.
Well, you do still work for me. So if you're planning to pick up your stakes and fly off into the wild blue yonder, my hospital would be losing a terrific doctor.
I think Pine Valley will be just fine without me.
Don't sell yourself short, Cara. You have a great many strengths. As far as I can see, only one weakness.
And what would that be?
An inexplicable attraction to Martin men.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad, all right? The wound is still fresh, but clearly not as fatal as it may seem. You know, the first time I met you, you were fighting leukemia for the second time.
You can't really run from cancer,
No,
David.
No, you can't. Now, they had wanted to take you off of chemo. The effects it was having was minimal. But the side effects, well, they were killing you. Now, your brother called me in. He asked me to consult, do whatever I can, use whatever connections I had. Now, I remember when the oncologist came into your room, you saw the look on his face, and you wouldn't let him speak. Now, you shouldn't have had the strength to lift your little finger, but you leaped out of that bed. You climbed on top of it, and you jumped up and down. You were screaming at the top of your lungs, refusing him to speak.
You saw that, huh?
Yes, I did.
Not my prettiest moment.
I doubt you've ever been more beautiful. It was as if he was death, and you were standing up to him, turning him away.
So what's your point?
I think your brother Griffin is a brilliant physician.
He is.
Yes, but he's only going to go so far.
It's called ethics.
Well, I'll let other people debate the right and wrong of it. But if we can't use everything within our means to save a life that would otherwise be lost, then why are we doctors?
Okay.
Zach and Dixie find their way back to them. I mean, that has to be...
Oh, please don't stop talking because I enter the room. Jake knows I hate it when people think I'm made of glass, right?
No, yeah, we weren't doing that.
Can I say for the record, I'm happy for Dixie and Ted?
Would you two mind giving me a few minutes? A girl needs a little privacy every now and then.
Of course.
Sure.
I'm right outside the door if you need me. All right? So,
I don't know what to say.
so then it's a done deal.
Well, Tad is tying himself up in knots, trying not to hurt me. You know, the truth is, I see the way that he looks at Dixie. And it's the same way you look at Amanda. So, now that I've seen what happiness looks like, I'm not going to settle for anything less, no matter where I end up.
You see, I missed it the last time.
You missed what?
When you were going goodbye, and, you didn't actually use the words, but... Because that's what you're doing, right? You're saying goodbye.
Griffin, So don't worry about me, okay?
See, the problem is I know how you are. Your motives, when you think you're a problem for somebody else, you just take off.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. What do you think the chances are of falling for two brothers and then getting hurt by both of them?
2 and
2 million? Go be with your wife. You guys are so lucky to have each other.
Thank you.
Hey,
Oh. Hi.
Could we go somewhere and talk?
Here's cool.
Yeah, sure.
So, you're in love with Dixie?
Yeah. I want you to know that no matter what happens, okay, I can't just walk away from you. I'm not going to walk away from our marriage. And I don't know I'm going to do it, but I'm going to get you that green card. And Dixie understands. I mean, she's completely on board with it.
Okay, well, when I first moved in to your house, Crystal was already living there, and, you know, she had her reservations about our relationship, of course, and it didn't take her very long to welcome me into her home, and I'm afraid that I'm just not going to be that generous.
I wouldn't be so sure. Cara Castillo, I don't think you have the slightest idea of how amazing you really are.
You're starting to sound like me. Remember when I said, you know, I was grateful?
Oh, God, yeah, bring
Yes,
that
the G word.
Grateful.
No, it didn't go over very well. 'Cause you wanted me to want you, you wanted me to love you, and well, now I want all of those things, and I'm not gonna stay here and settle for anything less. Here. You gave that to me on our wedding day.
I can't.
Well, it's a symbol of you putting your life into my hands. So you need to give it to Dixie. And you tell her that she damn well better be good to you.
Down.
And another one for the road, and wherever it takes me.
so what are we drinking to today?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm saying goodbye to Pine Valley. You know, I took fewer shots to the heart out on the battlefield.
So where's your husband? Oh. Well, if Dixie got Tad away from you, it sounds like you owe me a favor. The way I see it, the Martins are now your past. So why don't we talk about your future?
Where you been?